स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें। आप हमें फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम और ट्विटर पर भी फॉलो कर सकते हैं। और हाँ, हाउसएट ऐप को भी डाउनलोड करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा, क्योंकि वहाँ लेजेंड्स को हराकर आप जीत सकते हैं 2 गुना कैश।
So Indian cricket and cricketers have millions of fans and followers all over the world, but there's one man who's ready to go to any length to help and support this Indian team, and we've already seen that at Headingley, at Lords, and that happens to be a YouTuber, Daniel Jarvis, or we know him by his popular name, that is Jarvo 69. And he's
Yeah.
right here with us. Jarvo, firstly, thank you very much for your time. And what is this happening? You've been intruding into the field of play. What happened there at Headingley?
At Headingley, you want me to start from Headingley, or do you want me to start from Lords?
I'll start with Headingley first, because that was pretty interesting.
Okay. Well, it started off. I done it at Lords first, and then at Headingley.
Okay.
I wanted to
Okay.
up it. I wanted to get it even more.
So let's start with Lords first, then.
Okay, Lords. I just went there to watch the cricket, and I was in hospitality, and I was having a few beers with my friend Tommy, and then we just drinking, and we got a bit drunk, and the Indian cricket players were actually practicing right in front of us, like right there in front of us. And I just started chatting to them. I was like, "Oh, hi, you're going to be good today?" And they're talking back to me, "Oh, hi, sir. Yeah. Hopefully we will win." And then they're talking to me like a normal human being. And I'm like, "Wow, this is so respectable." Then we got into we went into the game, and we got pitch side, and we could just walk straight out on the pitch. But what did I said, should we walk out? And I was like, no, don't walk out. We will come back in an England, with an India kit, and walk out as an Indian player. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. So Thursday we stayed there. The next day, Friday, I've got the kit. I bought the kit. I bought everything that I needed, and went back there, and just walked out. And we're just doing it for a joke at first, and it went mad viral. And it made everyone happy and was like, let's go do Leeds. But I said, do you know what? We've got to make it more epic. So we bought that the helmet, the shin pads, the gloves, the bat. And it was going on we went there, and it was going on for so long. It was going on for so long, and it was a state dragon. I thought, you know what? India won't need me. India's going to be staying in all day. And then after tea, it got knocked straight out. I was like, oh no, I'm not ready. So I'm trying to put on my pads. I'm grabbing everything. I walked straight out, and I forgot the bat. I got to the pitch side. I was like, throw me the bat. He threw the bat down, and it caused them to look like, who is this player? And they're like, hold on a minute, that's not a player.
So
and
because go ahead.
Yeah, so I walked on. The main plan was to walk on as a player and get to the middle. And then they're like, who's this guy? Caused so much confusion. They just come running down. They grabbed me, and it just went mad again.
And at Lords, the Indian team was in a huddle, and suddenly we saw a couple of players noticed you, Jadeja, Siraj, and a few others. Did they say anything to you, or did they welcome you to join the team?
The first one that walked on, one of them noticed me. It was only one that noticed me. If you watch the video, you can see him look at me, and he's like,
yes.
And he tells all his players, who is this guy? And they all stop there looking. The bowler. The bowler said,
what we saw was that you were clapping. You said, "Come on, boys, let's do it." Is it that? Did you get any response from the team?
Yeah, one of them. The bowler said, "What end do you want to bowl from?" So
okay, and who was that?
I think it was number 2. I'm not sure what one it was. I think it was number 2. I'll point him out on the video. I'll show you what one it was on the video.
So because the captain didn't ask you to bowl, so you thought that you'll replace the captain in Headingley.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I was upset because I wanted to play.
Because it was supposed to be Virat Kohli who was to get into the field of play.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wanted to play with Kohli. I wanted to play with Kohli and go head to head. But when he got out, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna help India out here. I walked on the pitch, and it was that
Hmm. Johnny Besto.
Brasso. Yeah, he see me, and he knew what I was about, and he thought, hell no, we're not losing this match. And when he see me at the pitch, he called all his security guard to get me off because I would have broke a world record on my debut. That's what he knew about.
Okay. But who wears a surgical mask under his helmet?
Do you know what the thing is with that? I had to come in with a disguise. I had
Okay.
to come on in with a disguise.
You had that Indian jersey where it was written all over it, Jarvo 69, and you're saying that you had to get into a disguise?
No, because when I was on there, I had a coat on. I had a mask on and I had a hat because I thought they're going to be looking out for me. And where it happened so quick, I had to take off my thing and I forgot to take my mask off.
Okay,
And
okay.
it happened like that. I was thinking, do you know what? This is going to be all day. No one's going to get knocked out. So I sat back down at my seat and he got knocked straight out. I was like, oh my God. So I've got to put on my pads on that, grabbed everything, my helmet there like that. I forgot to take my mask off. That's the only reason why I left it on.
And did the umpires say anything to you? Were they the first people over there to notice that?
Yeah, I just come over there like, and I'm like, look, come on, I just want to bat. I just want to bat. It's like, no batting today, no batting today, no. And then the security grabbed me.
So what makes you do all these kind of stuff?
I love making people happy. I love making people happy. I love making people laugh. It's just a nice buzz. It's just a nice feeling making everyone happy in that.
Well, of course, Jarvo, a lot of people, the players, maybe the authorities, the security people were not happy. But when you were taken out of the field of play, we saw the entire crowd was rooting for you.
Yeah, yeah. So I made all the crowd happy. Security are moody anyway. You know, they were just embarrassed. That Johnny Bristow, whatever Bristow, he knew I was going to knock England out of that team, so he had to call on the other. He had to call the security. So I made 99% people happy, and the 1% you can never make them happy.
That's pretty interesting. But anything after that? I believe you've been banned from entering the Headingley this thing at the Headingley.
I don't know where that's come from. Like, that's the first I've heard it. I see it all over the media that apparently I've been banned, I've been fined, but I've not been fined. I've not been banned. They've not told me I've been banned, and they've not given me a fine.
Okay, so you have not received. Why don't you try why don't you try and go to the venue once again and check it for yourself? If there's a financial penalty or whether if you've been banned or not.
Nah, if there's no point me going there and say, have I got a financial penalty? Then they're like, yes, here it is here. I'd rather just ignore it and turn back up when India are in Headingley again.
So basically, you are a prankster.
Yeah, I'm a prankster, comedian, whatever you want to call me.
So we've seen a few of your videos on your YouTube channel, BMW Jarvo. By the way, what is this BMW?
The BMW stands for Britain's Most Wanted. I made this channel up
Britain's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting. In fact, were you intoxicated or were you under the influence of alcohol? You said you had a couple of beers during that Lord's
both
Test.
times. The first day I was there, when I just looked on the pitch, I was drinking then. The second time, the time I actually walked out on Lords, I weren't drinking. When I walked out on Headingley, I wasn't drinking. I was sober both times.
Okay. So is the Indian team your favorite cricket team?
Yeah, I love Indian team now. I'm supporting them for the T20 World Cup.
The Englishman won't be too pleased with that statement, I guess.
No,
But
I know, but
Johnny Besto is not a huge fan of Jarvo, I guess.
oh no, but he's moody. He needs to lighten up. He needs to lighten up, man. He's playing for the England team. I think he's jealous of me. I think he's jealous because I'm playing for India and he's playing for England. And he needs to lighten up. Yeah,
Any plans to come to India?
yeah. I wanna travel to every country in the world, but India is a big is on my list. And I want to go to every region of India as well. I want to go to every because they've got different languages for different parts. I want to go check it out. I love traveling the world, and I want to make my debut on my home turf, my home country.
How did it all start for you, Jarvo? These pranks. When did you start, or is it
Eh,
something that's there
Well,
in your blood?
this started when I was about. This was 2007, so I must have been about 16 years old. I think I was about 16 years old, and I went to a big famous car event called Gumball 3000. And I used to be skinny. I used to be
Mm-hmm.
skinny back then, really skinny. And I used to look like this hip hop DJ from the UK named Tim Westwood. I got to
Okay.
the door and it was like all packed, all celebrities was in there. And I said to them, I am Tim Westwood's son. And they let me get in this big
Okay.
event. They let me get in this big event. And I was looking at all these celebrities. I've never seen celebrities before. I'm looking at all these celebrities and I'm like, wow, these are just normal human beings like me. They're not these superstar that you see on TV. And I was like, how can I do this? And I was like, do you know what? You do crazy videos. You're quite crazy. You do like funny videos. And this is just before YouTube. It's when YouTube was just starting out. Like, they couldn't get paid off of YouTube. I started videos from then, like 2007 it was. And I just I had to film off my phone. I started videoing off my phone. I think it was a Nokia N95. I was just started filming from that, and I just progressed, got a bit better, got a bit bigger.
So I was just asking you, how did it all start? Were you kind of a prankster right from your early days?
When did it start? This started back in 2007. I was about
Mm-hmm.
16, 15, 16. And I went to a famous car event called Gumball 3000. It's
Mm-hmm.
a big car event, and it's got all famous celebrities in there. And I used to be really skinny back then. And I used to look like this hip hop DJ in the UK called Tim Westwood. And he was at this
Okay.
event. So I went to the
Uh-huh.
event and I said, hi, I'm Tim Westwood's son. And they let me go in there. They gave me
Uh-huh.
a press pass, let me walk in. I was walking around with these celebrities and I was like, wow, like these are just normal human beings. These are not these superstars that you see on TV. And I was like, I want a piece of this life. So I was thinking, what can I do? And I was like, do you know what? The best thing, you do crazy, you're crazy, you do crazy videos. Start off doing pranks. So I started filming on my N95. And I used to come home, do like simple pranks, and just kept progressing from there. And I got a bit better. I learned more. I learned a lot on the job, and then I just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now I'm playing for India's national team.
You plan to, as it is, in times like these, we have reserves, we have a lot of players, extra players, besides the usual 14, 15, 16 member squad. So if things do go that way, you can actually, but England, perhaps, because of what is happening with them, especially their fast bowlers, you can join them. But do you like these kind of activities? You are now a designated intruder. I watched that video where you just ran up those steps to that diving board and just somehow managed to evade those security personnel and just jumped from there. Where
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Making my Olympic debut. That was a good one. That was a good one. Sorry, what's the question?
Yeah, so I said now you are a designated intruder.
Yeah. Yeah, I am, I suppose. No, 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 I'm not an intruder. I think the Indian team welcomes me there. I think India welcomes me there, so I don't think I'm intruding. I think I'm welcome there, but the English players don't want me there, so they kick me off the pitch. They get their thugs to come off, grab me, throw me off the pitch.
Right. Jarvo, this is all fun, the funny side of the story, but also there's a section of people who think that this is actually a security breach, especially in times like these when, the players, the teams are in a bio bubble. Somebody from the crowd, if he intrudes into the field of play and comes close to the players, that it's actually a security and safety, breach.
Yeah, but then that's not my department. That should be the security firm, whatever security firm is there. That's their job. It's not my job. My job is to entertain people, which I do. Yes, I've not got much. And the thing is, you can't make everybody happy, but I make most people happy. I make 99% people happy.
What's your next plan now? Next prank?
I don't know. I've got a lot written down. I've got a lot written down. I've got a lot written
So
down.
do you so
To be,
do you actually plan everything before you do something like this?
I do plan. I do sometimes. I plan sometimes. That one then at Lords. We just thought of it then and there, and then we sort of planned it for Saturday. So yeah, most of the time it's planned. That one is sort of just come there and then. Sometimes an idea just pops in your head, and we just go and do it then and there, freestyle it then. Sometimes we plan it and put a lot of work into it.
How was the response from the crowd? Once the day's play was over, especially from the Indians.
Yeah, they loved it. They loved it. Everyone was loving it. There's a cheering my name, Jarvo, 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 and yeah, it was great. It was great.
So
Hearing
you are
everyone
such a
laugh, hearing everyone laugh, it was great. Yeah.
so you're such a huge fan of, as you are saying, you're such a huge fan of the Indian team. Have you picked up any Hindi? If you have to speak to them.
No, because everyone speaks English, so I don't need to. But I will learn a little bit when I come. I will learn a little bit when I come to India.
Oh, sure. But here it could be a little risky. You can actually land up behind the bars. Especially, it would be difficult to get into the field, and exactly, they usually you might land up behind the bars. Of course, you will have your international passport to show them, but still, if you are planning to do something like this in India, are you?
Yeah, maybe it might be on the books.
Maybe. So it's not completely ruled out.
Now the thing is, at the moment, it's the COVID situation at the moment, so that's quite far
Yes.
away until the COVID's sorted out. Then, till the COVID's sorted out, then I'd have to think about it then. But I wouldn't come over
And
there now while
right,
the COVID situation's out there.
right.
Even though it's probably worse here, but it's still. I want it to be
T20 World
back
Cup.
to normal.
Are you traveling for the T20 World Cup to support the Indian team?
Um, I might, yeah, I might. I'm thinking about it. It's in the works. It's in the works.
Oh,
If I-
because there also in UAE also it could be a little risky.
yeah,
But come on,
I
you've got
believe
a
that. I
huge fan
believe that.
following now. You can
Sorry.
always you've got a huge fan following now. You can take your chances.
Maybe. I lived out in Dubai. I've lived out in Dubai in the UAE before.
So Javo, what actually besides this, besides intruding, as we said, as we saw this during this test series and those swimming and diving competitions, besides this, what all do you do? What else rather do you do?
I just make videos. I've always just made videos, and even if it's sketches, even if it's invasion, even if it's just normal like public pranks or anything there like that, I just make videos. That's all what I'm good at. I'm not really good at
Hmm.
other stuff. I'm just good at being creative and
And
making virals and making people laugh.
is that a well-paying job?
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. You get a lot of hate. You get a lot of like companies striking you without nothing when they're saying, "Oh, we own this copyright." They don't know like the rules of copyright. I've
Right.
got a strike off of Sony Home Entertainment, whatever it is. But I spoke to my lawyer, and I think we're taking them to court.
Oh,
So yeah, hopefully that will go through. Yeah, but
is
most
this
of
a
it.
is this a legacy that you're continuing? Maybe, anybody in your family, maybe somebody in your family, your parents or somebody related to you who used to do things like these?
Yeah. There is. I've got a lot of family members that have done it before.
Uh-huh.
I'll come back to you on that one. I'll show you what my family have done before. I don't want to release that information next, but I promise you, you'll be
Okay.
the first person to know.
That should be interesting. And if you are actually planning to come to India, forget about the intrusion, but definitely don't do something that I saw on your channel, where you went on a kissing spree just on the streets of England, I guess. Do not attempt it here in India, at least.
Kissing spree.
Yeah.
What one was that? Oh, what
No,
the old man?
the old man.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. I won't do that now.
How nothing happened after that?
No, nothing.
And
You
that
just got loads of
after
views.
after you were done with that video?
No, nothing.
No violence from the ladies.
No. It was fine. It was fine.
How do you see Indian cricketers? Anybody you like, your favorite amongst any of these Indian cricketers,
I
or
like
overall in
Mohammed.
cricket?
I like Mohammed, the young one, Mohammed
Mohammad Siraj or
Siraj. Yeah,
Jadeja.
Mohammed Siraj. I like him because he's like the first
He's
video. He
like,
just burst out laughing. I liked him. Um, what's his name? The one who tweeted me the other day.
okay,
So, Ash,
Jadeja, Ashwin.
Ashwan, yes, Ashwan. Ashwan, yeah, he tweeted me. I like him.
He tweeted against you. He said that Ashwin tweeted that it was a security breach.
No, but he said that I showed grit. I showed grit and determination. So yeah, that's still something. He had a joke with
Absolutely,
it. I know he said, don't do it again.
absolutely. And how much cricket do you follow?
How much cricket? I watched the World Cup final. I actually had a ticket.
2019.
2019. I actually had a ticket to get in. But the
Okay,
night
that's great.
before, it was with my same friend Tommy. The night before, we just got really drunk, and I overslept,
Okay.
and he went down now. And I got there late, and I was like, "There's my ticket. Can I get in?" And they're like, "No, we're not letting anyone else in." I was like, "No." And I went and watched it up a hotel up the road, and it was the craziest game ever. And it was a World Cup final. And I was
Right.
saying, when it was a draw, I was saying to everyone in there, because there was a lot of like Indian people in there, and I was like, "What's happening now?" And everyone's like, we don't know. And then one person said, "You're gonna have to share the World Cup." And I was like, no way, they can't leave it as a draw. But then that was so epic, that one. So I watched that one before, and my family members have been a part of it as well.
Well, so you actually overslept or what?
Am I what?
So you overslept. You missed the final.
Yeah, I missed the finals. I overslept, and when I got there, it was only like about 90 minutes left. Oh, that was, what's it called? That was so intense. I was so gutted when that happened. What's it called? When that happened. The next World Cup's in India,
Right. 2023.
2023. Yeah.
Well, in fact, if you do plan to come to India, surely we would like to see you here in India, and we would like to have you, here on this
Yeah,
side of the camera at our
yeah.
office
I'll come and see you. I'll come and see you. Where are you
someday.
in
So,
Delhi?
absolutely, yeah, Delhi. So, how's your social media platforms doing? Have you got any, more, in fact, more engagements after what you've done over the last
Yeah,
few
it,
tests?
yeah. It was crazy because I didn't used to use Twitter that much. I never used to use Twitter that much,
Uh-huh.
and I got on it, and now it's my favorite platform. I'm nearly
So
on. I'm nearly on 10k on now. I think before that, the match, I think I was only on like 3k, and it just boost right up. So I've got that. My Instagram's gone up from like 5,000, which I didn't even use that. I ain't used that for about 3 years. And then just put one video up, and it went all the way. It's gone all the way up to. I put 3 videos up now. It's gone all the way up to about 17,000. Yeah, I've made a new Facebook.
So, by the way, Jarvo is active on all his social media handles. That's BMW Jarvo on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitter as well. Jarvo, what's the
And
craziest
Facebook.
thing that you've done?
Sorry?
What's the craziest thing that you've done?
Craziest thing that I've done.
I know because it'll be a little difficult for you to characterize or see or rate them, because everything you do is crazy.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest among whatever that you've done so far?
I don't know. The pitch invasions, the Olympic diving one was quite crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Such a simple question, but I've done so much crazy stuff. The Olympic diving one, because someone was chasing me, and I had to take my clothes off, and he was chasing me, and he was making me laugh. So that one was quite adrenaline rush.
Did you buy this Indian jersey that you are wearing right now specifically for that intrusion, that pitch invasion that you did in the last couple of test matches?
Yes, I did.
And you're very proud of that, huh? Wearing an Indian jersey.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to retire it. I'm going to retire it real soon. I'm going to retire the shirt.
Retire the jersey?
Yeah, I will do soon.
69 is what?
69. It's just a random number. Okay. It's just a random number.
So, what is your favorite format? T20, ODIs, or Test cricket?
I prefer T20 because it's more action. It's more quicker. You've got to go for it on T20. So I think T20.
So, all right, Jarvo, thank you very much. What I've gauged from this conversation is that your favorite cricketer is Johnny Bairstow, and
no,
isn't it?
My favorite one
is Johnny Bairstow, I guess.
No, he's my nemesis now. He's my nemesis. I want an apology from him.
You want you already have a lawyer. I think after Johnny Bairstow is my guess.
Yeah. We will. What's it called? Maybe we can set up something like a charity boxing match or something like
that. Well, Jarvo, thank you so very much. Keep enjoying and keep. In fact, please.
You want to say yeah, keep up the good work, but then you're like, oh, I can't.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. So I'm just saying, keep up the good work and don't disturb and too many people.
Yeah.
Just see you soon, Jarvo. See you soon. Thank you very much.
Take care. Thank you for having me.
स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें। आप हमें फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम और ट्विटर पर भी फॉलो कर सकते हैं। और हाँ, हाउसएट ऐप को भी डाउनलोड करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा, क्योंकि वहाँ लेजेंड्स को हराकर आप जीत सकते हैं 2 गुना कैश।